Muy buenas, les saluda Trevor Spau. Hoy dejaré nuevas imágenes de Dragon Ball Z Resurrección de Freezer y el detrás de cámara. Comencemos.
The new film opens with a scene showing Frieza forced to spend his days in hell, as his animosity toward Goku builds.
もうすでにいくつか集めてますよ。可能だ。だがそう。
Frieza's henchmen succeed in using the power of the wish-granting Dragon Balls found on Earth to revive him. And so, the resurrected Frieza challenges Goku to fight once again, intending to seek revenge.
わかりやすく金色にしていました。ゴールデンフリーザとでも言いましょうか。
Having evolved into a dazzling golden Frieza, he torments Goku. Will Goku be able to protect the Earth? Toei Animation, known for creating numerous popular animes such as Pretty Cure and One Piece, produced the film. Tadayoshi Yamamoto, who previously served as anime director for the Dragon Ball series, directed the film. He discusses the challenges he had to overcome in adapting Akira Toriyama's distinctive screenplay into moving images.
For example, the screenplay it would describe a scene in which 1,000 enemies appear, with the Z warriors fighting them off. The only instruction of sorts would be, "This is the greatest battle of all time," with no other details. He'd just say, "This is a scene where the animators shine." So I had to actually fill in the details.
So for this overwhelming battle scene with Frieza's 1,000-man army, Yamamoto decided to insert a myriad of characters closely associated with Goku. There's Kame Sennin, Goku's master who taught him the Kamehameha technique. Kuririn, Goku's best friend with whom he trained since childhood. Gohan, Goku's only son. And Piccolo, who was once Goku's nemesis. Familiar faces appear and each shares the spotlight. Although Toriyama did not describe the scene in detail in the screenplay, the director succeeded in rendering a spectacular depiction by allocating sufficient coverage to the descriptive portrayal of the battle scene. A particularly challenging scene in the screenplay was the portrayal of the hell where Frieza resides. When he read the screenplay that described the landscape as a hell with meadows of yellow flowers and a tree standing in it, he was not immediately able to visualize such a version of hell.
I spent about a month agonizing over how to portray the opening scene.
One day while watching TV, Yamamoto came across a lake in Austria called the Green Lake, which he felt was the perfect model for the screenplay. Green Lake is formed by snowmelts, appearing only during summer. Its mystical vision of lush plants and trees lit up by rays of light penetrating the dark waters became an inspiration for the scenes of hell. Yamamoto says that he made a special effort when creating the animation to maintain the vision of the world conceived by Akira Toriyama.
I think the warmth that emanates from Toriyama's work can only be conveyed through handwritten images. I mean, he doesn't even use a ruler to draw his lines. So I felt we needed a human touch. Because if the visuals become too exact, you'd end up with a different kind of worldview.
In the previous film, the characters were drawn using CG. This time around, the drawings were done by hand in order to convey the feel of the original series. Yamamoto's passionate commitment stems from his experience of working on Dragon Ball since the animation days of Dragon Ball Z. Furthermore, he says that he put more effort into these battle scenes than for any other work. We asked him to reveal the key points he placed the most importance on.
He kicks, and then he retracts his leg a little. In doing so, he slightly bends his leg. He'd lose his balance if the leg was totally straight, so we bend it a little for stability.
Let's take a look at the actual scene. We can see that he's paid careful attention to the angle of the leg he's standing on. He also displays the joint locking technique in Tenshin Han's battle scene. The reason why he insists on such a meticulous depiction of combat is that he'd been a dedicated student of Shorinji Kempo during his student days. The action scenes drawn by Yamamoto amounted to several times the number of pages he'd usually make.
This bunch here contains 1,000 pages. We used 12 of these. It was the most I'd ever drawn.
Besides Goku, the hero, many popular supporting characters make appearances in these battle scenes. This is not just a story about Goku. Having drawn Dragon Ball for many years, Yamamoto's love for the work shines through his creations. Longtime fans will be delighted to see the supporting characters display their signature attack moves. Filled with intense battle scenes coupled with good old characters, this new work really goes back to the basics. The producer hopes that a new generation will come to watch Dragon Ball.
In Japan and elsewhere, the mid-30s to mid-40s generation disproportionately make up the viewer base of Dragon Ball. That is not to say we don't have a following from a new generation of children. But you got to admit the disparity does exist. So my hope is for children overseas, as well as in Japan, to watch Dragon Ball for the first time and to enjoy it to the point where they're enticed to watch more, thereby creating a positive trend. That looked totally awesome.
It was.
It was awesome.
It was.
Si el video fue de su agrado denle me gusta y compártanlo, no olviden suscribirse a mi canal para seguir escuchando más historias como estas. Les ha hablado Trevor Spau. Nos vemos.